May 2nd, 2019. Beyond Meat stock exploded 163% on its first day of trading. Wall Street went crazy for a company that didn't sell traditional meat. Fast forward to today, that same stock has crashed 98%. From $239 to $3.40. This is the story of how plant-based meat went from revolutionary to rejected, and why the next chapter might surprise you. Welcome to Farm to Feast, connecting you to the leaders and ideas transforming food systems. Subscribe and grow with us. Beyond Meat had one audacious goal: disrupt the $1.4 trillion global meat industry with plants that bled, sizzled, and tasted like the real thing. Here's what made it work initially. They weren't just mixing vegetables. Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods, a leading competitor, spent hundreds of millions on custom extrusion technologies, industrial machines that transformed pea protein into something that actually chewed like beef. Impossible went even further, engineering heme from genetically modified yeast. Heme is the molecule that makes meat taste like meat. For the first time, plant-based didn't just approximate meat, it fooled your taste buds. The results were immediate. Burger King launched the Impossible Whopper. Carl's Jr. added Beyond Burgers. Suddenly, plant-based meat was everywhere. Consumers noticed. By 2020, the global plant-based meat market hit $1.3 billion, up 46% in just 1 year. Analysts compared it to plant-based milk, which had captured 15% of the US market. The logic seemed bulletproof. If plant milk could go mainstream, why not plant meat? But here's where everything fell apart. After 3 years of growth, plant-based meat sales have declined for 3 straight years. Grocery stores are cutting freezer space. Scanner data shows sales down 19% year over year. When retailers cut shelf space, investors run. Global alt protein funding dropped 42% between 2022 and 2024. So what went wrong? There were 3 massive problems. Problem number 1 is price. Plant-based meat costs $4.20 more per pound than traditional meat. Compare that to plant milk, where the gap is just 31 cents. That's not a premium, that's a luxury tax most people won't pay. Problem number 2 is taste. These products were good, but good isn't good enough. Consumers found them acceptable, not craveable. Without being genuinely better than traditional meat, repeat purchases never materialized. Problem number 3 is about health concerns.
You can change your diet, you can change your lifestyle, and you can become healthy. My kids, I sneak in more plant-based foods because it's actually better for.
At the end of the day, if you're having beef and chicken and it comes directly from plants with no cholesterol, no saturated fat, or no trans fat, it's better for you and it's better for the environment.
Initially marketed as healthier, these products came under fire for being ultra-processed with a 20-plus ingredient list. Nutritionists questioned whether they were actually better for you. The traditional meat industry fought back hard, seeding doubt through social media. Then COVID hit, restaurant sales collapsed, forcing Beyond Meat to pivot to retail. But that couldn't offset losing restaurant partnerships, especially with drive-through complexity killing adoption. Here's the twist. While these companies failed commercially, they cracked the code technically. Impossible figured out how to recreate the Maillard reaction, which is the chemistry that makes meat brown and develop flavor when cooked. That's breakthrough level food science. Beyond mastered pea protein processing, creating scalable methods for textured meat with near identical chew and flavor. The kicker? Both companies made their patents public, opening doors for licensing and tech transfer worldwide. Despite the setbacks, the global plant-based meat market still hit $7.17 billion in 2023, projected to grow 19.4% annually through 2030. The question isn't whether the category will grow, it's who will capture that growth. The next wave of food innovation probably isn't coming from Silicon Valley. It's rising from emerging markets with completely different strategies. In Malaysia, imported plant-based mince costs double what fresh chicken does, making it a non-starter for most. But entrepreneurs in these markets aren't copying the US playbook. They are doing three smart things: licensing proven tech. Instead of reinventing the wheel, startups license extrusion systems from giants like Beyond or Impossible. This saves time and money, allowing faster local market penetration. They are also using local ingredients. Think jackfruit in Indonesia, millet in India, or bambara groundnut in West Africa. These are affordable, climate resilient, and culturally familiar, not foreign imitations but homegrown solutions, and they are solving taste and price. As Good Food Institute's Mirte Goska says, if we don't crack the price in Asia, alternative proteins will stay niche. Beyond Meat's recent struggles don't mean the category has failed, it's just maturing. Demand for meat is rising, climate pressures are growing, and sustainable protein is becoming essential. The real breakthrough won't come from another IPO, it'll come from a lean startup in Durban, a biotech lab in Ho Chi Minh, or a jackfruit processor in Jakarta. These aren't just food tech trends, they're solving the core challenge: affordable, delicious, climate-smart protein. The plant-based revolution isn't over, it's evolving.
Hungry for more? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for weekly stories on how food systems are evolving across emerging markets. Want to stay connected? Hit the links in the description to find us on other platforms. And if you're ready for the next bite, click the video on screen and keep watching.